Welcome, welcome, everybody. You noticed that? Appreciate it. Shut. Put that low.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hola. Fuck, I forgot to mute that.
Freaking captain.
I know. He always have to come in here saying that. Let me turn off sound alerts. Yeah. Hey, Captain. What's up, Brian? Or the past, I should say. So welcome, you guys. This is episode 3. We have our lovely friend Astro here, AztroRC. We're gonna be not interviewing, just talking to him. I don't know, why am I so fucking nervous?
I don't know either.
Oh God.
You're sweating on camera.
I know. Wait, hold on, I gotta open up my OBS. I mean, my thingy. Should I leave it like this? Or wait, let me move the camera.
I mean, as long as your desktop is clean.
Well, you're looking at Discord right now, not my desktop.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there's a little small delay right there.
So I either have it like that,
Kind of doesn't matter.
or like this, but then I want people to like, I don't know. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
So, the fuck? I keep like, yeah. So anyways,
Astro, you want to introduce yourself?
thank you. This Tiny's fucking up over here.
What's up? I'm AstroRC. People call me Astro. I'm a content creator / streamer on Twitch. I don't know what else to say, to be honest.
See, I'm just nervous. What the fuck? See, I knew I should have wrote something down to like make myself organized. But anyways, yeah, I met Astro on TikTok, right?
Right.
You did like a video. I think that said something like, put your link or something in the comments, and then like we just kind of clicked ever since there. And
it was one of I think it was like something about posting about your setup, and it was like if you see this, kind of like follow me and I'll follow you back. And pretty much I've met a lot of people through that video alone.
Nice. I'm gonna have to create a video like that. I still have yet to do stuff like that because I have no time. No time. So, I don't know. What should we get into, please? Do you want to ask him a question first?
So, what made you start streaming?
Ooh.
That was a hot seat question, by the way.
I started streaming. The whole purpose of me streaming was because I wanted to get clips, like game clips of me playing Fortnite.
Okay.
And then it went through. I didn't take it seriously. It was literally just to get like game clips, and then it went through the phase of it's about to get serious. Holy shit.
Nice.
My mom was diagnosed with cancer. So me being an outgoing person of hanging out with friends, partying almost like every weekend, to a phase of pretty much just going to work, your 8 to 5 job, and then going home straight after. I needed to find a way to kind of like hang out with my friends. So I took upon streaming a lot more, and my friends would hop in there and kind of hang out, chat with me. Obviously, Twitch is not for everybody, so that kind of falls off along the way. But I kind of fell in love with it, so I just kind of kept going through, and here I am.
Okay. So it went from getting clips to dealing with real life shit to falling in love with it to growing a family, and now we have Astro.
Pretty much. Crazy to think about.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What made you wanted to choose the theme of like the whole asteroids, like space element?
I'm a huge. There's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna hate me. I'm a huge Superman fan. I'm a huge Superman fan. And with Superman being from a whole different planet, you know, and the story of him always curious about where he came from, what's out there outside of planet Earth. I kind of had that curiosity as well, to where I don't know, space, galaxy, and stuff like that was kind of just interesting. And I was like, oh, maybe I should base my character or my brand around an astronaut or a space, character. And we came up with, originally it was ASTRO, just regular Astro. But we had Space Astro, obviously it's a famous pro player, so I couldn't use that and change it to a Z. Some dude has it as well on Twitch, so I couldn't claim it. And then I added my initial RC at the end, which became AztroRC.
Okay.
Right? Interesting.
Very.
Interesting. I kind of figured the RC was your name anyway, without us having to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the channel started out as just RC10.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my Twitch channel was RC10 originally. I think it was like that for 6 months.
Okay.
Well, 6 months of me streaming, but I've had my Twitch channel since 2012. So
Damn.
Yeah, I've had mine since 2016.
So pretty much I've had RC10 for the longest time, but I want to step away with that name and kind of create a brand out of it.
Okay. So awesome brand, especially like with the merch and everything that you've been coming out with, which I still need to purchase some.
Same. We're so behind. We're so bad friends.
No, you guys are good. It's there. There's no rush.
Yes. So which is actually kind of perfect, because when we see you in TwitchCon, I'm definitely gonna pack me a Sharpie because I need my shit autographed.
Aww.
That's still so new to me. When I went to Seattle and met up with a few content creators, a few of the mods as well, and they've brought merch for me to sign. That was still a weird experience for me. I'm not used to that. So like someone asking you to sign your name on a piece of material or an item.
Yeah.
That was a weird experience. I mean, I'm honored. It was just a weird experience still. I'm just not used. It's just not your everyday thing.
True. Very true.
Gosh. Yes,
Okay,
that's
okay.
Astro. Oh yeah.
Pashi?
The famous Astro.
Okay, I have another question. Which I'm pretty sure you're gonna say yes, but I just want to ask: are you going to TwitchCon this year?
Hell no. No, just kidding.
What?
I am. I am. I cannot miss TwitchCon.
Same.
I don't think I can. If Posh is going, maybe I won't.
You hear that, Posh?
Posh, you
that,
gotta
Posh?
be there. You gotta be there.
Love it.
Pressure's on you now. You gotta be there.
This guy.
Love you, Posh.
He begged me.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to go to
So am I.
TwitchCon, get to meet you guys, get to meet hopefully some people from my community as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'll be meeting up with one of the partner streamer I've been part of their community.
Mm-hmm.
That for sure wants to meet up with me as well. So I think that was pretty cool
Oh wow.
to hear when
Nice.
he had mentioned that in his stream. So
Sick.
I'm like fanboying the living shit out of it.
Yeah, the OG family, there's like maybe 5, 6 of us who are gonna go.
6 of us, yeah.
And we decided to get
We'll be there.
Airbnb and hang out.
Party at the OG house.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking sick. Can't wait.
So with this party, y'all need a DJ.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yes. Astro DJ.
Yeah.
Astro DJ.
I
Yes.
could probably bring laptop and my controller.
Okay,
We just
definitely
need
have
to grab some speakers somewhere in LA.
I got speakers. I don't know how loud they can get.
I can
but
borrow some from my brother. He was a DJ. He still has his DJ equipment
See?
in his house.
There you go. We got speakers. We good. We got you covered.
Oh shit, this is gonna be a party, you guys.
Yeah,
Posh, you're invited.
I've actually planned on bringing a controller down specifically for
Dude,
TwitchCon.
I
So
just said bring
Nice.
the dominoes too.
Nice. Oh, don't worry, Retro. I got that covered. I was bringing dominoes anyway. Can't have a party without dominoes. I'm
Or
sorry.
spades.
Or spades. Yeah. Or spades.
So any other questions?
So, yeah. So, Astro. So, with everything that we know so far, with the reason why you streamed, with how long you've been streaming, and everything like that, what your brand name used to be and everything. So, what we all want to know is what's next for Astro? What's next? Like, what do you have coming up? What are you working on? You know, is there anything that you want to just let us know? Not saying that you got to drop everything, but just kind of,
yeah,
just give us, a little idea.
you sound like everybody else in the community because I tend to like keep everything to myself and just drop the bomb of information.
Of course.
And I'm constantly, I don't know why, but I'm just constantly planning something in my head, and something comes up. There's literally a board, like a wall with just a whiteboard of just ideas, names. Miss Honey, J Blaze, you guys' names all over this board as well of just ideas.
Oh, nice.
Aww.
I think it's
Honored
just
to be on the Astro board.
I think it's just my brain just constantly thinking of ideas, that every time there's an idea, it's posted on the board. It's written in the board. But the first thing that is coming up is next month, which I call AztroRC's Valorant March Madness.
Uh-oh.
Now I know March Madness is mostly well known for, basketball games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wanted to make my own bracket, but on gaming. And a lot of my community have been really into Valorant a lot. So we have a bracket of a total of 8 teams. who will have to create their own team of 5. The entry will be a $20 fee for the team,
Okay.
and the winning team gets $150.
Nice.
It's just Valorant though.
It's just Valorant for now.
For now.
For now, yeah. I've tried to plan stuff with VR games.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so hard to plan it of winning and scoring wise
Mm-hmm.
for Battle Royale, because you know you gotta score the kills per game. You gotta score the Victory Royale. How many Victory Royale? It's just too much counting.
Yeah.
Involved.
Or what about
And-
Apex with Arena? Would that be easier?
It would. Originally, that was the plan. Originally, Arena is what I wanted to do with Apex, but Apex needs to do their thing to where we could do a custom run on Arena, but they ain't doing that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Once they drop that, I guarantee you, I'll be the first person to hold a tournament for that.
Huh, then I might have to do that, but with Rogue Company, because Rogue Company you can have custom tournaments.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Custom. What's up, Revo? Okay. What else? What else? I was gonna ask and I just fucking forgot. Oh, how do you find the time in the day to fucking record the TikToks that you do? Cause motherfucker, I need to get on your level. I've been saying that for a while, but like, where? And then how long does it take you when you do?
Depends on the TikTok.
Okay.
I mean, my most recent TikTok video that you guys commented on. Like
That one. That was.
the dancing one.
I had to watch it like 3 times. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, that's not Astro. I was like, what the hell am I looking at?
I ended stream. I was gaming Valorant, and then I was like, okay, cool. I'm done gaming. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and after I game, I kind of just like watched through TikTok. For some reason, I scanned through or I swiped through like 6 or 7 of these same videos of people with shoes in the sink and the water running, and then them starting to dance, and then it switches over to this other person, and I'm like, what's going on? And I was like, everyone's doing it, so I was like, fuck it. I got up literally at 3 o'clock in the morning to make that TikTok video.
What the fuck?
I got everything on. I got all dressed.
You say you got all dressed at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Crazy.
That is dedication. Jesus, that I don't have. Jesus.
Wow. He said 3 in the morning.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it's the downside of TikTok. It's you gotta know your algorithm on your channel. Obviously, I am everywhere on TikTok for algorithm wise. I don't have a specific type of content that I post. It's always like something random about gaming or the brand. So my view counts will varies from like, you know, over 500 views to only less than 100 views. Like that video that I made at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's less than 100 views on TikTok, but I have more views on Instagram on it.
Yeah, I have some stuff like that. It's so annoying. Like on Instagram, I'll go like over 1,000. And TikTok, it's like barely 400. It's weird.
It could get very discouraging sometimes, but I think it's just pushing through the situation.
Yeah.
I think it's just time management, I guess. Like content creation, I guess you just kind of want to make a full day dedicated to creating and editing for TikTok for the whole week. Once you have that whole week kind of set, then you're pretty much good for every day. You know, if you're gonna post once a day or 2 a day, you want to make sure you record and edit all in one day, and you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week.
And you just post it at certain times.
Correct.
Okay.
I heard it's the same way with YouTube too, because I'm trying to dip my toe
Yeah.
into YouTube, and me posting the podcast, and I upload every single Twitch stream to YouTube because it never gets deleted like it does on Twitch.
Yeah.
And my last 4 uploads have been doing extremely well. My subs have gone up like 12, 14 subs since I've been posting a lot more.
Nice.
So I think I'm gonna focus more. So I was trying to focus on TikTok, but I think I would rather just focus on the big dog, which is YouTube. because my goal is to become a partner on YouTube. And I could have gotten it last year, but I just needed 1,000 subs. I reached every other mark except for that. I was like, God damn it. Okay, I'm about to take your advice. So
just have a dedicated day.
Okay.
And I guess you kind of just have to stick with it and just say no gaming, none of the other stuff. Just specifically content creation this day.
It's gonna be hard
that's
though,
just
because I'm in school and that shit's it's kicking my ass.
Yeah.
Blake, do you have any other questions you want to ask him?
Okay. So we all know every time we look up on social media, and I would say mostly YouTube, everybody throughout the year makes these videos, how to grow your Instagram in 2022, and how to do this and how to do that, how to grow this, how to grow that. So the question is that when you do your content as far as growing your channel, do you have a specific, how can I say, like a specific, I guess, content creation, like organizer to where you say, okay, Monday it's this, Tuesday is this, Wednesday I'm off, Thursday is this, Friday is this? Like, how do you plan when to drop certain content on what days?
It really all depends on content wise.
Okay.
Cause like example, like that dancing video that I just did, like that's something that I could have recorded at 3 o'clock in the morning and post a week after if I wanted to, but because that kind of trend was trending at the moment on TikTok, you kind of just have to post it as soon as possible to stay with the trend. Because otherwise, there you are a week after with a week late of the trend, and they're literally on social media. There's new trends like almost every 2-3 days.
Right.
So
very true.
Yeah, you kind of just have to play around it, and then if you have content that you have recorded and edited and set aside to post, you have those backup for just in case if whatever it is you're filming isn't posted in there, or later on you need something to post, you already have a backup that you were supposed to post, but because something else was trending that day, you ended up posting a different video instead of the one that you had planned out.
Okay, gotcha. Now, with all the trends and everything, have you ever thought to make content and make your own trend so it can trend?
Oh shit.
Hot seat.
Shit.
You don't have to say any specifics. It's just, yeah.
I definitely do.
Okay.
I think the end goal of it all on content creation for me was no matter where my recommendation or my For You page ends up on any kind of social media platform, whenever I come across a video or a clip of a content creator giving away something to someone else, that's the type of content that I like, even though it's already out there. But I feel like there's not enough of that out there. There's like, all I see is there's so many bunch of content creator nowadays who gets millions and millions of views, or who has like partnered with everybody, but I can't tell much because I don't know what happens behind the scene. But on my perspective, all I see is someone using that money for themselves to create whatever it is, or to build something for themselves. And for me, I feel like I want to give back, and I want to start gifting, like, let's give away a car, let's give away a gaming PC, kind of stuff like that, as an end goal.
Right. Okay.
It's for me, without the people supporting me, Astro wouldn't be a brand, or Astro wouldn't even be a thing at all to this day.
Facts. All right. Yeah, that's kind of dope though. That's real dope.
Right? It is.
That is real dope, actually.
Damn.
Gem dropper.
Love it. Fucking Astro and his great ideas.
Yes.
That's why we love you, bro. So what made you want to get into the whole phase thing? Let's talk about that.
Face.
Ooh, that's a sticky seat
I
right
purposely
there.
didn't
Ooh.
watch. I mean, I watched some of the video. But I purposely wanted to wait and hear you talk about it on here. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I signed up. Unfortunately, I didn't do the video. I did and edit a video. I did 4 of them actually.
Okay.
But it was only supposed to be a week. It was a week to post the video and send it to them, and then they extended it for an additional week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that additional week just screwed up with me because I sat there and watched my videos over and over again.
I do the same.
And the more I watched my video, the more I was disappointed of how I filmed it, how I edited the video. So I wasn't satisfied. And so as a content creator, if you're not satisfied with a video, you don't really post them because you don't want to post a video that you don't like for yourself.
Right.
So that's what ended up. I really scrapped all 4 videos, and the last night, that Sunday night before it was due, I was on a Discord call with Tiki, and I'm pretty sure there was somebody else on the Discord call with us, and I was brainstorming as many ideas as I can to film that night and edit literally in a span of less than 12 hours.
Jesus.
Holy crap.
And then when I, after 2 hours of just nonstop thinking, I knew I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't put myself under pressure mentally. It screwed me up. And if it does happen to move on to phase 100, to where it's now an every week content, I won't be able to put myself on that pressure. And I don't think I was prepared for that. And so I decided not to go through with it. Do I regret it? Yeah. But at the same time, I gotta watch over myself at the end of the day.
That's true.
That's very true.
That's true.
Very, very, very true. Okay. So.
But there was a purpose of the whole thing of why I decided to join.
Okay. There we go.
There
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. Yeah.
There's an what you asked earlier of how what's next.
Yeah.
There's something coming up. It probably won't be announced till the beginning of 2023.
Shit.
It's involving 4 other people of planning it, and probably a whole team of planning it. It's definitely gonna be huge on my end, and I've never done it. I haven't been around that specific type of. I'm sorry, I can't say much about it.
No, that's
but
fine.
I can't be. I haven't been in that environment since I was in high school.
Oh damn.
But it's all gaming related.
What the fuck?
So-
I forgot what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like high school, but gaming? What the fuck?
I mean, if you just keep an eye on all what's happening in the channel, all what I've been posting, what I've been doing for the community, it all kind of ties in, and it's all gonna make sense at the end of the year once we announce it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
Dude, my anxiety just shot through the roof. That's what I will say. We gotta wait 10 whole months for this
excited,
shit.
though. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a lot of planning, a lot of licenses for sure that I'm currently buying. Artists left and right working on artworks. But yeah, it's nonstop planning. That's for sure.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. Ooh wee. Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much why I wanted to join phase, because I kind of just wanted to experience that.
Okay. Something.
I guess that was kind of like
more.
a hint.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Something. Yeah. That's a big hint. Damn.
Miss Honey's still lost, bro.
You know, see?
No, I'm not
Both of
lost. I'm
us,
just like, what the fuck is up your
Like,
damn
what the fuck
sleeve?
is? Yeah, right. Like, what is coming?
Like, what?
Jesus Christ.
I just feel like I could do more.
Same.
That's it.
Wow.
Same. That's why I started the whole podcast. Like, I love streaming.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I also wanted something that I can record off stream between me doing my homework assignments, because I have like 20 a week, which is why when I say I'm doing homework, I'm literally am doing homework every fucking day. I even skipped today because I wanted to focus on this, but like, that's why I was like, you know what, let me just do a podcast. I keep talking about it and I haven't done anything, and I just one day just did it. I just streamed it. I was like, this will be the pilot episode, and it's taking off. I'm already scheduling recordings with other content creators because I want to record an episode with almost everyone I know on Twitch. Like, I love all of you guys. You guys are the reason why I stayed streaming, why I stayed on Twitch, because I wasn't thinking of going to other platforms, but I don't want to start all over. And even yesterday, I was telling the OG family, my boss was all like, oh, what are you guys doing for the weekend? And I was like, oh, a little this, a little that. He was like, what are you doing? I was like, a podcast? He's like, well, are you going to be a guest? I was like, no, it's my podcast. And then he was like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, I also stream on Twitch. And he, out of everyone else, knew what Twitch was. He was like, what? He was like, you're a gamer, Felicia? I was like, yeah. I was like, I play this, I play that. I have this many followers. He was like, whoa. He's like, you never judge a book by its cover. Because I would never have thought that knowing you. I was like, yeah. It's amazing what we do. I love it. I want to keep doing it. But I love your ideas. You take ideas and you take it to the next fucking level. Oh, Astro, and I like that about you.
Yeah. For a whole nother planet.
Yeah. Basically.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
I try. That's just the only downside of that is just the nonstop. Like, my brain is just nonstop thinking, and my brain just doesn't rest, and it gets tiring sometimes.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Well, all right. So we all know how we are, not just gamers, not just content creators, not just streamers. Like, at the end of the day, we're still people. So we all know that we have our specific causes that we support. So with the biggest cause that's going on right now and has been for the past couple years is mental health. So mental health has been a big topic amongst, I want to say, everyone just in the world. So with everything you got going on, time management, thought process, take your time out to do certain things, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you mental health wise?
Good question.
Like, me personally,
Yeah.
myself.
Yes.
Shit.
Real life question, not a hot seat question.
You said in the range of what number?
1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you?
Small number.
Mental health wise.
Kick your ass, Astro.
I think it varies. Mental health wise, it varies. There's days where it's literally just flat out just 1, and then there's days where it feels like it's flat out somewhere around 7 or 6, or maybe sometimes 8.
Okay.
As someone who does content creation, and I know Miss Honey could probably, you guys could probably vouch to this. There's just those days where it mentally kind of messed you up. If you take content creation and streaming very seriously, and you kind of just have to find a way to kind of just push through that and just brush it aside. And that's what I think that was my mistake when I first started streaming or started giving advice to, other streamers who or other gamers who wants to stream, was, oh yeah, definitely go stream, go start streaming, it's fun to do, blah blah blah. But that's like every other streamers now saying that streaming is fun, you get to meet a lot of people, all this, always the positive but never the negative of streaming.
Exactly.
Right.
And
So
there's
much negative.
there's more negative than positive on streaming, and I don't think that there's not enough streamers out there that definitely talk about it.
Hell, yeah, there's more. I think there's more negatives to it.
Yeah.
Because I forgot, I need to save that clip, but there's a TikTok of a guy who explains why it's kind of difficult, and he puts it in an analogy of saying, like, okay, Twitch is, you know how this is, how our URLs are twitch.tv/ and then our name. He goes,
Right.
we're basically like that's our channel. That's like ABC or CBS, or you know what I'm talking about? It's like TLC. It's like that's your channel. So you also have to realize like we're kind of like our own. We're really a broadcaster. Like we deal with lights and sounds and music. And is this too high? Is this too low? Oh, I'm lagging. Bit rate is too high. You know, it's all those little
Right.
like things that can mess up your stream and people don't take into account. I don't just hit live and start playing games. No, I have to turn off alerts, especially if I'm gonna do this podcast. I have to do this, do that, make sure I don't play copyrighted music. I really hate when I go to someone's stream and they're playing. I'm like, why are you being that dumb? Like, you're a small streamer. Twitch will go so down on you. Like, it's a federal law, people. Like, take that shit seriously, please.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, I'm an undercover producer. Exactly. But yeah, but I still love it nonetheless. It's a challenge.
Yeah, it's definitely a good challenge for me as well as a content creator. There's always a challenge every day, so can't complain.
Love it.
All right. So I would add this to that mental health question. And this also goes into people with, how can I say, social anxiety. So has there been a time where before you started streaming, you were hella shy, scared to talk in the large groups or talk to large groups? And if so, has streaming helped you crack that shell to where now you're just beyond comfortable with speaking to many people all at one time, even when you're live?
I don't think streaming was a factor of me to burst out of my bubble of comfort zone. I think it was more back in when I was in high school. I hated school, by the way. I hated school. And my school had announced a competition to write an essay to win a trip down in Washington, D.C. And now for me, I was like, I want to go travel. I want to go see what this whole, location is all about. I had no idea what we were supposed to do there, but hey, I get away from school. So I did my essay. I totally bullshit that essay for what they were asking for. And they chose me to go, and I flew down to Washington, D.C. And then at Washington, D.C., we were supposed to do a presentation, or we were going to do a presentation through 150 plus more adults in there. Walking into that auditorium of doing a presentation about pretty much just kind of explaining to them our school, what it's about, and then doing like some type of like energizer type of like to kind of like pump them up, like hype them up before we start the boring PowerPoint. I didn't realize there was a group of what do you call those? They're like security guards for the president.
Secret Service.
So like
Secret
services. Secret Service. Yeah. There's a group of Secret Services in the back room, and it's surrounding the walls. I had no clue what's going on. The second lady was apparently there present during this presentation.
Oh shit.
Yet.
And I think at that point when we got like at the end of the presentation, I kind of just didn't mind who was there. I kind of just did my presentation and then just moved along. And I guess I kind of just felt comfortable because someone else said we did a good job after that. And that kind of just like boosted me up. So, and I knew that I was able to do that.
Wow.
And ever since I was able to get in front of people and just do whatever I need to do.
I've never been able to do that. Well,
Imagine them naked.
That doesn't work for me.
You would laugh. I mean, there's a lot of people, and you look at them like, I don't want to imagine you naked.
Right?
It's gonna make me laugh. And you're in the middle of whatever that you're trying to present.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Jesus. Lord. Actually, you can ask questions too. It's not just interviewing you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like this is a friendly conversation.
Yeah.
She.
He's like, yes.
My question is, when the hell is Jay Blaze gonna stream again? That's a question.
You bastard. He put me in my own hot seat. Yeah, he did. Jesus Christ. You know what?
No, his and I have to vibe out and chat.
Yeah, like you know, like Astro, I have a whiteboard. I don't tend to it as much, but I do have a whiteboard. And lately, I have been thinking of ways to get myself started back streaming. Because I'll never forget the time that I did stream both him and where the fuck is Wiggles at? That's another good question.
He still talks in his Discord, right? I see him still talking.
Yeah, Wiggles is there right now. He's playing. Wait, which Wiggles are we talking about?
The Wiggles from the whole Among Us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you know, I'll never forget, you guys came in to my stream while I was playing Division and literally hung out. I think it was like for like 10, 15 minutes. Aww. There were only 2 viewers and just hyping the damn chat up like nonstop. Shit was comedy. I'll never forget that, right? So I think that right there, like, that's gonna be always embedded in my head, because not only were they watching, but literally they made chat look like it was like 30 people in there.
I love moments like that.
Yeah, and that's just what it was, you know what I mean? So I think about that, and then I think about the ideas and how I want to start streaming and everything like that. So it's like I'm still in the process of wondering if I want to just stream games or stream my graphic design,
both,
stream music production,
both,
or do all three.
All three.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I'm actually going not just in one direction, but I want to be like that multimedia streamer.
Good.
Look, Mr. Producer.
Yeah, so
last time when I was watching the halftime show, man, Dre was getting old. Someone got to take his spot.
That's some big ass shoes to fill, man. I'm just saying, big shoes. You know, like I literally would have to attend Dre school. Like that's that.
He should have one. Does he have one, or like some kind of Dre like master class?
No,
Dre Academy.
Yeah, like he per se doesn't have one, but I know there are other schools that are out here. Yeah, like there's one in Inglewood, not too far from where I am right now, and I actually thought about checking that out and joining that over there, because that's direct music production, and they get all the big guys to show up over there. So the guy that actually runs the school, his name is, I think is Lorenz 1500. So like everybody knows who that cat is. Like he's Grammy Award producer. Everybody knows who he is. So every now and then, one of my other favorite producers, Focus, he goes up there. Like everybody goes up there to be like some kind of special guest, and they give just nonstop gems on music production. So that's kind of
just keep talking on my groceries are delivered.
Okay. So that's kind of like where I'm like leaning towards, is to do all three. The next phase is, when am I gonna be able to do all three, and then space out where I'm gonna have my content creation time. Because that's what I struggle with. Like I struggle with that even when I'm doing my graphic design. Like I have a hard time putting time aside to even do one personal project. So that's why I started doing design again, is because so I can get into that mode where I'm putting time aside for that. No gaming, no nothing, just focused on, just doing graphic design. So if I can nail that, then I can nail everything else down. So it's coming soon. Like I purchased a Mac Mini M1 to try that out, to see how that phase from running, OBS, possibly Discord, and streaming. So that's like something else that I'm actually toying with right now too. So once I get all that stuff together, then I will make an announcement on social media that I'm streaming.
Nice. Okay.
So
Okay.
look out for it. Yeah.
These photos that you make, man, these graphics that you make, you build these from scratch, yeah?
Yeah. So I would say majority of them I do make from scratch, and a lot of them I actually keep as reference files. So when I want to create another piece, it's easy for me to be like, oh yeah, I need this element. Let me open up this particular file, pull it from there, and add it over here. Like I'm what you call a resource junkie.
Yeah.
I even use my own projects for a good idea of resources. So, so everything that I normally create, like I said, like, I'll save it and I'll say, okay, this is a template, and then I'll know to pull from there. There's a lot of stuff that I create that I have not posted to social media, or if I did, I have removed it for the sake of the whole NFT market, which I'm also dipping in, trying to learn and then dip into that venture as well. So
Nice.
I have one piece and I'm nervous as hell to put that on the market because I don't know how I'm going to promote that or put it out there in the world. I have to figure out the contract wise, how to put a royalty on the back end, or if I wanted to put a royalty on the back end to where it goes to a specific charity or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think about like all that other stuff too. You feel what I'm saying? So like when it comes to designing, man, like I'm just random as hell. It's like I can sit there and I could be in my room and I might see a weird shadow on the wall and I'll be like, ooh. And then I'll fucking jot that shadow down or take a screenshot. And then next thing you know, I end up creating something just from that, just from looking at that as an idea.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, I'm huge. Obviously, you know that I have a few NFT artwork for my brand itself, but I don't post them for
Okay.
NFT stuff. I just call them NFT artwork because
Right.
they're based off how, originally how the NFT artworks looks like. So, but if I would buy NFT, I would buy yours. For sure.
Man, thanks,
I'll buy
man.
yours
Thanks,
for sure.
Thanks. Because like literally, like I went through my hard drive the other day, and it's shit. It's literally it's shit in there, dude, that I created, and I'm like, wait a minute, I still got this. I'm like, what the fuck? So I started looking through every single folder, and I'm just like, dude, I got like 6 NFTs in here just baking. That's that I've literally created like years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a Kobe piece, and I've told, well, babe, you already know that. You've seen it already. And literally I created this piece, and what's so eerie about it is that the day that I created it is around the same time Kobe died, just 4 years and 2 days later.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's hella eerie, you know what I'm saying? And then like I said, I just went through my hard drive and I was just looking. I saw the date and I'm just like, wait, when the fuck? I was like, no, can't be. No. And then I looked it up and I was like, wow, yeah, 4 years and 2 days.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's probably the eeriest piece that I have in my collection right now. You know what I mean? And when I tell people that, they're like, yeah, right. And I literally show them the screenshot there and they're like, oh shit, yeah, that is kind of weird. I'm like, yeah, that's when I did it, And I even like verified it like through Photoshop. I'm like, no, that's bullshit. Like, no, this is they're lying. Went through and that was the date.
So are you eventually is that the end goal of this? Like, are you eventually gonna hop into creating your own, MoonPay account or whichever NFT accounts and post these for sale?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So I wasn't gonna say this, but you know what? Screw it. Whatever.
Sure. You don't have to.
I know.
Because nobody has it. Like I'm the original creator. Nobody has this piece, so I don't mind spilling the beans or spilling tea, whatever you want to say. What I thought about doing was when I drop that specific piece and when I find out how to do the contract for it. I want to be able to say, whatever whatever the buyers purchase this for, that money is going straight to, the Bryan estate.
Mamba Foundation, you mean?
The Mamba Foundation, yeah. So, and I'm only saying that because I don't feel right morally making money off of his likeness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so, it's just, it didn't sit well.
It shouldn't sit well.
Yeah, it doesn't sit well. So I'm just like, no, like if I'm going to do it, I have to do it the right way.
Aww.
And why not? Like that alone, if I do that NFT is going to take off by itself, and it's going to be on autopilot for as long as it's on the market.
So are we talking about like a one-of-one piece, or are you sending it, or are you selling it?
It's a one-of-one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's being sold one time, and it's just going to be getting sold if someone decides to sell it afterwards, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. So it's like every time they sell it, it's like them donating to the Mamba Foundation, pretty much.
First of all, I'm not gonna lie, I saw Miss Honey's stream. She took a picture, and I literally smiled, bro. I literally smiled as if she was taking a picture of me.
Smile.
Right. So
I'm trying to do it for Instagram. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm glad the camera is not on, because that would have been horrible.
I'm trying to get the right picture. Keep talking.
But yeah, so that's what I was thinking about, that piece, you know what I mean? And why the hell not? You know what I mean? It's like I can't make money off of that.
Yeah. NFT, the whole concept of it, it doesn't make sense to me personally, but I know it makes sense to a lot of people. And it's a cool concept. It very is a cool concept. And so I have nothing against it. Obviously I do my own NFT artworks as well. But mine is more of like physical copy of the NFT. It'll be printed on canvas. It's just now debating on where to do the bidding for the artwork. It's either going to be done on eBay live, on stream, for the bidding, and then whoever wins, I'll stream, or obviously I'm streaming it, and the artwork will be signed live on stream with the certificate of the artwork and a flash drive as well, for that flash drive to have a clip from the stream of me signing it.
Yeah.
Wait, when can I get on this? Are you doing this currently?
See, so exactly what you just said, that's what I was thinking about doing with the rest of my designs.
Yeah.
That same thing right there. But minus the autographing and then putting a clip on the flash drive. But yeah, that same route with everything else that I have.
It would be cool though if you can take your designs and make it into an actual jersey like you did for Judo, because what you did for Judo kind of blew up and it was sick because you did his colors, you did his logo.
Yeah, so that is something else that I've been working on lately. So I've been trying to, so you know how like you can get, sports memorabilia and it's already in a frame with that particular, jersey or whatever autograph. But what I wanted to do was do the same thing and then have like each design is different, but do that and then just like literally like frame it in a certain way to where when you do order it, it's not gonna come as like a digital file. Like you're able to say, okay, I'm gonna buy this, but it's gonna come in this frame. So you're gonna get a printed framed jersey.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to do. So that's why I did how I did it the way for Judo, but just imagine that in physical form.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been looking for places to actually do, to actually like manufacture these jerseys.
Oh, actually, well, piggyback on what you just said, I would love to ask Astro this. I noticed, Astro, you have your merch stores is different than other streamers. You don't have it with
You don't
have it with Spring Tea. You don't have it with Stream
No.
Elements. You have it with
Nope.
Etsy. And on
Etsy.
top of that, you
Yes.
have it being printed and done of a store that's actually not too far from where I live. How did
Exactly.
how did you do that? How much did it cost? And Jesus Christ, bro.
It's
Is
a
that Bella
connection.
Canvas?
It's a connection of Printful and Etsy. So Printful is the one who manufactures the product, and Etsy is the front store.
Fucking
pretty
Blaze, I
much-
knew it. Shut up.
I knew it.
Pretty much,
Fucking
Printful is pretty much everywhere. You know, they have warehouses in Canada, and they have warehouses in Europe and Australia. So anyone who would purchase products,
They're
shipping won't cost as
Yes.
much because there's manufacturers on those locations or in those countries. Versus Stream Element, it'll either come from California or somewhere in the East Coast, and then now you're paying a $15 fee to get it shipped across the
to get it
country
shipped.
or overseas and stuff. So,
Well, I do know with Stream Elements, I don't know, both stores are really interesting. 'Cause I've been doing more. I have stores in both, and Stream Elements they just made it to where it's connected to your Twitch, so you're able to now based on your tier level sub, I can give you as much discount as I want to. So right now, my tier 3 has 50%, tier 2 has like 35, tier 1 has like 25 or something like that. And I know Spring Tea, they just changed the name. Spring, I guess, is now the name. You can have like a code to where I think can give people free shipping. I think I have to look on that again. But I like how yours are. Yours is different. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Is it a lot to use Printful?
No.
it is. I mean, it's not. It's a lot more than what you currently have set up with Stream
Really?
Element, that's for sure. I mean, you design the shirt how you design it. You place it where you want it placed in a specific location of a shirt. And I think that's something that I like about it was the fact that I wanted to stay away from just a regular print it in the front or print it in the back kind of shirt. I wanted to let me put it in the corner, let me put it on the sleeve, or let me put multiple artwork in the front. So I have that variety in there. Now, cost wise, to put it on Etsy, there is a cost, and I believe it's 40 cents per item for 6 months.
That you pay?
Correct.
Yeah.
To have it posted on Etsy.
And then what about the models that I see? Like, what is that from? Is that from Printful?
Those are just those are from Printful, yeah. And they'll provide you those photos.
I like that because the other stores it just shows like the thing like on like whatever. It doesn't show how it'll look on the person. So I thought
On a
that was-
person,
I thought that was very
exactly.
interesting when I first saw it. I was like, what the fuck? How did he do this?
There is a little slight change on the merch store coming up though. So probably by summertime.
Perfect for
Nice,
TwitchCon.
nice. Yep, nice. Yeah, because I was actually looking at Printful for quite some time, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll wait. And then when they introduced that they did sublimination, I was like, game changer. I gotta set one up. So what I did was I started working on a set of hoodies already.
Of course you did.
Yeah, of course. You know, why not? So I'm trying to figure out how to get those designs on Printful on those hoodies for sublimation and to see how much the cost is. I haven't done it yet, but it's one of those things that I need to do. Everything else, I mean, yeah, Printful is like literally, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it's somewhere in Santa Monica, I think.
I think there's two in
It's
California.
It's So one, if I'm not mistaken, is definitely in West LA, somewhere not too far from where I am right now. And then there's another one, and then you have Bella Canvas out that way too. Now I looked at Bella Canvas, and Bella Canvas is pretty dope. They can be a little pricey as well, like depending on what kind of tee that you have. So their tees vary from the type of material. So they have everything from just your standard Gildan tee to a Bella Canvas tee, which is like super soft, super stretchy. It doesn't shrink, it doesn't draw up, it doesn't, your sleeves stay in contact, they don't warp over time, all that stuff. But you pay like almost $20 just for that shirt, and that's a blank canvas
Jesus.
before it gets printed, and then they charge you, I think, like per color. So if you have anything over 3 colors, that's a fee.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That adds up.
Yeah, it adds up.
Unless
so
if you make
that's
it like limited edition or something.
well, yeah, exactly. But at the same time, that's why when you go to stores and you look at screen tees, that's why a lot of those screen tees are like $40.
Yeah, I know spring tea, theirs is more expensive than Stream Elements. And I'm guessing because of the quality
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. But spring tea was like, the first one to actually like break ground into letting people like create their teas, and then everybody else just kind of like jumped on the
And then
bandwagon.
spring tea explode. Like they added more where you can actually add like actual virtual stuff to your item, like a podcast or music tracks. Stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Yeah. So they're just trying to like stay separate from everybody, because spring tea was like one of the original companies online that allowed you to make your own teas. I mean, I even thought about investing some money into buying my own damn heat seal, and and to do my own teas at home.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is a heat seal?
But that shit is expensive too. So so I'm glad Astro brought that up, because so now I feel much more comfortable going to Printful now, since
I'll have to check them out then.
like they're like it's dope.
I'm gonna overhaul my merch. I don't like having two stores, but I really like what Spring has though. They have, I don't know, their clothes look better than Stream Elements, so I need to think about that.
Yeah. All right, so I guess with all that said, do you have any gems that you want to drop? Any tips for streaming, content creating, anything like that? Like, do you have any gems that anybody can use who is watching right now and possibly who's gonna listen later on?
Yeah, sure.
No pressure.
Be consistent, and second, use the haters as your motivation. I love seeing hate comments everywhere. It motivates me. It makes me laugh, because I know I'm doing something right and they're not, and I just gotta keep going from there. So for me, I laughed about it. I love to see it. If I see it, I'm like, cool, I just did something right.
Right?
And you're not. So I think that's the best way. A lot of people get discouraged when they see hate comments. And for me, it's just a motivation. I looked at the positive of the hate comment, which is they're below me for a reason, and they're commenting on my channel for a reason, because that's all they can do.
I love it. Okay. Well,
that's a good way to put it. That's actually a good way to put it.
Use it as a motivation.
Yeah, right? Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yes, Rev, you missed the phase question.
So you have to listen to the podcast when I upload it on Spotify.
You gotta listen to the podcast now.
Spotify.
Come on. All right, so should we end it on that note? That was like an hour worth of conversation. I love it.
That was an hour worth of conversation. Jesus Christ. No,
Good.
ain't no my bad. Yeah, that was good. That was
yeah,
great.
I like all my episodes have been like an hour, 2 hours, so I love it.
It's good.
Well, thank you, Astro, for coming on to the Honey Hive podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you.
Little vibe.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. I love you guys so much. You're going to catch this podcast. It will be everywhere. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Spotify. It'll be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. If you want to know the link to it, just put !pod and you'll get the link to everything. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great night.
Thank you for having me.
Love
Might
it.
as well put it out there.
Love it. So now we'll switch to a regular stream and we'll just play games. You can stay here, you can not.
Yeah, kick it, Astro, kick it.
Kick
If you
it.
got if you got time to
Then
hang
let
out
me-
with us small folks.
I'll hang out. Okay, relax, buddy.
Well, hold on. I'll move everyone to the regular voice chat so everyone can chime in. Hold on.